Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I'm Penge and welcome back to Farm Manager World, where we are back again at the lovely people's farm, which last time survived its very first winter, which is wonderful news, and that's always quite a big thing in Farm Manager games. Getting through that first winter is quite a tricky thing, because you've only had 1 year of doing farming stuff to try to prepare, and if you've got a farm like ours, which is quite heavily reliant on fields, then winter is quite difficult, but we muddled through. We did okay. I mean, it was a little bit touch and go at points. We cut it quite fine with the finances on a few occasions, but now we are back to growing carrots and onions and everything is all okay again. Plus, Operation Greenhouse kind of saved the day. All of these greenhouses over here, they provided many lovely things which we could sell to keep us going through the winter. So now we're back in, I mean, we're coming up to sort of the middle of summer, really. It's currently the 4th of July 2026, and I think now we need to look at animals. We need something else apart from Operation Greenhouse to help us survive over the winter, and animals I think will be the key. And I think if we're going to put animals in, this bit's going to be greenhouses. Lots of greenhouses. We're going to try and get some of the bigger ones in, and yeah, animals can go here, I think. I think that's quite a good plan. At some point soon, we are going to need to buy a new plot of land because we've not got any room for fields. We could potentially, if we felt fancy, we could put in a little tiny orchard down there to go with the apple orchard here. We could do that. I mean, they've got 80 days. Okay, we might see those. Oh, that'll be an exciting thing. So we could potentially get another tiny orchard in down here. That might be worth doing, actually. I mean, yeah, it's a bit of a sort of expense right now, but then over time, that will then just keep generating lots of lovely things for us. So maybe right now we get that in. Yeah, go on, let's do that, shall we? A little bit of a change of plan. This is nothing to do with animals, but I've seen a space down here that we can fill in with a teeny tiny orchard, and I think we go for it. So here we go. Let's create a new field, fill up the space that we can. So it's not really going to be that big. But that's okay. That's still fun. It's going to cost 8,800 monies to just, have the planning permission to put a field just there. But okay, that's all fine. And then in here, what do we go for? Now this we want to be, like an orchard. So what can we go for? Perennial plants. Is that going to be, does that include, apples and things? Okay. So apricots. We could go for apricots. Are they going to grow okay? I think they might. Although the humidity is potentially a bit... Yeah, we're going to get more rain, I think. Because, we're in a European farm. I mean, we couldn't grow this. The moisture requirements for that are quite low. They would just be drowned and dead. Okay, none of that kind of stuff. I don't think bananas are going to work here on a European farm. Let's just not even think about that. We want... what about like pears and things? Pears, minus 3 degrees C. They're quite hardy pears, aren't they? To 32 degrees C is the kind of the optimum temperature range. Wow, that's quite varied, and they do bring in quite a lot of money to pears. They are quite profitable. They don't last very long, as everybody knows with a pear. Pears, you buy a pear and they sit there and you go, right, is it ripe? No, it's not ripe. And you check in, is it ripe? No, it's not ripe. And then you pick it up 5 seconds later and go, is it ripe? Oh, no, it's gone over. It's gone over. They just go, no, I'm not ready. Blah, now I'm just ruined and spoiled and sort of all horrible and squishy. There's like a tiny moment in time when you can eat a pear and nobody's really sure when that is. So that could be quite good. That would make, from even this relatively small field, quite a big pile of money. I think we go for that. There's loads of new things in this. I mean, tea would be amazing if we could have that, but it's not right in terms of temperature or the moisture and such like. I don't think that's going to work. So I think, let's go for pears. Yes, we'll have some pears. We've got apples, then we can have some pears. And then, somewhere else we can get some like wheat on a field at some point and we can make crumbles and it should be lovely. We'll go for pears, please. And right, so the optimal humidity would be 70, which I think is what they've done just there, which is fine. And work mode is that fertilizer. We want to have the proper manure. Thank you very much. We can't do any of the soil stuff right now, although we could potentially get the get the training for that done. That is something that we could do, although we don't want to get rid of all our money now and then struggle through the winter again. It might be quite nice just to have a little bit of something to kind of, look at in terms of our bank account throughout the winter. So maybe we don't go through all of our money. But, okay, so pears, yeah, that'll do. So we'll get that done, please. And, yes, it's just going to be, pears for all time. That's all good. So do that. Run time on a bit just to make sure that they're all going to kind of get on with it. I think, did all the beekeeper people come out of the house at the same time? I think they did. They all sort of poured out. Okay, good. There we go. Right. Is anybody coming over here to work on this? Or are all the other tractors sort of occupied? Nope. There it is. There's the little sort of orchard tractor thing sorting out our new orchard. Okay, right. This is good news. So now, animals. Now, this is going to be relatively expensive, I think. We've got a very nice round figure there, 140,000. Exactly. On the nose. Well, that's quite nice. That's quite pleasing. Let's ruin that number by selling some stuff, shall we? So we've got quite a lot of onions, so we'll get rid of the honey. That's fine. That makes us all of 624 monies, and then we'll get rid of the remaining onions because their price is falling. For 4.5 grand. That's fine. So do that. Splendiferous. Okay. And then animals. Now this is tricky because what can we do? We did look at this last time. So we can have birds. So we can have, we've got all the small buildings as well. We haven't unlocked the big buildings. So we could go for some poultry. So chickens and geese and turkeys and things like that. We could go for a fish farm. They cost 10 grand to get in. But then, I think they're okay. They're sort of fun. That's not a size, is it? Yeah, that's small. The fish farms are just fish farms. That's it. There's not a big and a small one. We could get a cow shed, obviously, for cows. Pigsty for pigs. Or a small shed there, which is, for like sheep and such. Now, what we'd want is, we'd want something, an animal, which gives us another kind of product. So we want to, for example, if we say get in some chickens, they will lay eggs and we can have eggs. And then eventually we could possibly sell some of the chickens on. So I think, that's a good idea. Like if we went for, say, pigs. Pigs don't generate anything else really. You have to kind of, slaughter the pig and turn it into meat to then get anything from it. So we might not go for that right now. The fish also don't generate another thing, but are they cheaper to maintain? No. Okay. But I imagine that's quite stable. That's quite simple. And just get the fish and sell it. We need to look at what meat is going to sell well. And then, over here, I mean, sheep, you would get wool and potentially milk as well. So sheep might be quite a good call. And of course, the chickens can do eggs and the cows will produce milk. So we've got a few options. I think maybe sheep. I think sheep might be quite good. A small building adapted for breeding goats and sheep costs 18 grand, 50 maintenance per month. That's hardly anything. That's fine. So we can do that. And yes, I think that's what we go for. Can we look at the sort of relative prices of things? There's an animal manager, production manager. How do we look at, say, market prices and things? Field manager, economy manager. Oh no, that's our economy. Oh, botherations. Okay. Oh, look. That's where the money sort of trickles away. It trickles away on maintenance for things. So our engineer chappie must be going over and going, right, that tractor, oh, blimey, your alternator's gone, mate, and you've got a broken wishbone on the flingo thingamabobber. Yeah, there you go. You need 691 farm manager monies to fix that. And the manure spreader, that had a broken sprocket donkey, so that was 18 monies. And yeah, that's where that money was going. It's going on maintaining our little sort of vehicles and things. Okay, and of course, yes, buying in various bits and bobs like seeds and things. Okay, and fuel. Oh, we are spending quite a bit on fuel. Okay, yes, look. Right, that's actually quite expensive. There is a solution for that, and we sort of looked at that last time over here, didn't we? Maybe we get that in sooner rather than later. whereabouts was it? I can't, was it other? Yes, there we go. A gas station lets you refuel your machines. So I imagine they don't have to drive off the map, because yeah, we have seen some of our tractors kind of go off the map, I think. I should go off to the nearest fuel station to get refueled. So they wouldn't have to do that, and I imagine it's a little bit cheaper. I would guess it's a bit cheaper. We pay 50 a month, and yeah, 15 grand right now. But that is probably worth doing. Do you know what? We're going to get one in. They're only tiny anyway. Look, we'll put it there near to all of our machines. That makes sense. Okay, little bit of an outlay there, but okie doke. Okay, here we go. This is where it is. So we would like, yes, meats and things. Products. Oh, products is like the made stuff. Products is the made stuff. So, yes, like beef, and yeah, you've got your juices and your frozen vegetables and fruits and things, and milk. Okay, so where is... Oh, and then, yes, we can start... Oh, this is exciting, because when you start doing this, you can make other things. So, for example, if you have cows, you get milk, and then if you have enough milk, you can make cheese. Cheese is good. That's a nice profitable thingamajig. Okay, there are... What's that? Packed tea. We can make boxes of tea. Okay, we might need to look at that. Have a little teeny tiny sort of lovely people's tea corner or something. Not now, though. Not now. I think that will be a sort of a luxury rather than a necessity. We could... Look at that. Smoked trout. That is selling very well indeed. Crikeys. What do you get? 62.79. Okay, can we order this? Can we order this by sort of price? So we could see what the most profitable thing is. Alpaca wool flannel. 311.79? Good grief. As opposed to apple juice, which is 13. That makes 311 farm manager monies. But how much wool do you get off an alpaca and how often? That is the question, isn't it? Bamboo shoot strips. There's loads of things. I'm amazed. Okay, right. So we need to find, yes, sheep. So whereabouts are sheep? So that there, mutton meat. Okay, so mutton meat is okay, but really, we're going to go for the sheep. So that's an ostrich egg. Goat's cheese. Where is... Hang on, I'm just going to search for cheese. There we go, cheese. So sheep's cheese. Okay, right. That makes quite a bit of money. I think the decision might have been made just there. So that's quite good. We can't make the cheese right now, of course. We need a factory for that. But then the sheep milk is also pretty profitable. In fact, it's the most profitable of all the milks. And then we get wool. So is that wool just there? Wool felt. Alpaca wool. Okay, so it'll be this one here, which is an okay price. But yeah, we can potentially get 3 things from sheep. I mean, we could have multiple animals, of course. First things first, though. Sheep. Let's do this, shall we? So, there we go. Go to animals and grab us one of these, please. No, that's a pig. So, one of these, please. A small shed. Now, the only thing is, where is this going to go? Where are we going to put all of these things? Got the storage things over here. They're not going to need any of these vehicles, I wouldn't have thought. So, we can, I think... just fill that space up there with animals. So from our house here, we can look out the front of the house and see, you know, lovely fields, classic farming, big yellow combine harvester going around doing its thing. Oh, we might need more of those. So yeah, that's, you know, lovely. Look out the front, see that. Look out the back, you can see all the animals. I think that works quite well. I like that. So yes, we'll go for that, please. So a small shed. So we'll do that. And... yes, we could potentially have a few of these. So do we say have 3 and then have a road going up here? Because, yeah, and then there's a little gap here. We'll just put some, like, nice decorative things just there because people will walk past it and get all happy, which is good. That house, though, is full. So that house is full. That house is full. We are going to need another worker house. And that worker house isn't full, but it's all the way down here. So we are going to need another house for the workers to live in to you look after the animals and such. How do we best do this? Now, I did notice something. Plan mode. Okay, what's this? indulge me game, indulge me, plan mode. So we can say, right, small shed. If we put one, hang on, did plan mode maintain itself there? Yes, it's got little sort of building icons in the corner. So if we say, yes, okay, I'm interested in this small shed plan mode. I want to put one there. Okay. So it's sort of outlined as to where it is. Oh, that's quite good. Oh, I like that. That's very good. Okay, so if we put 3... In fact, no, don't do this. Destroy this. Away with you. Oh, I see. So you can plan it and then build it at a later point. Oh, that's very exciting. Okay, I like that. That's good. Yay for plan mode. Okay, so yes, if we put them like that, I think that might be a little bit better. I kind of feel like that house needs to be... Oh no, but some of the people work here, don't they? Some of the people from that house work in there. Although if that house was moved over here and we relocated everybody, most people would be nearer to the farm machinery. You know what? We're going to do that. We're making changes here. This is good. Right, house for permanent employees. We'll put that... okay, we'll put that just there. And then we'll have that road going straight up. I think that's what we need to do. Unless we move that house to here. But then no, they're still near enough to this, I think. Or, hang on, there's a gap there. We could put a house just here for the people that work in there, in the sort of farm owner's house. And then we could have another house over here for the people that are working on the sort of machinery over here. And then another house for the people that are dealing with the animals. Okay, that is what we're going... These are expensive, aren't they, these houses? These are really expensive, aren't they? 30 grand a piece. Oh, crikey. Okay, I think it's worth doing. So put that in and then put that in. But they're in planning mode, so they're not actually built just yet. I do like that. That is very good. Okay, we'll have that road carrying on up here. Just because that makes life a bit simple. So that area there can be filled with all sorts of sort of animal bits and bobs. That's going to be lovely. Right, I think we need to get that built. So yes, build that for rather painfully 30 grand. Thank you so much. Ouch. Okay, tick time on, get that built, move people from here into there. Also, yes, I suspect we're going to need another grain silo thing. Let's get another bigger one. Yes, the medium ones. Pop that in. Boop. There we go. Oh, we're in planning mode. Yes, build it, please. It's weird how they just magically appear. That house there had to be built. That thing just, you know, beams in from space or whatever. But look, we're getting more things to sell. We've got more things that we can sell, which is good. Because right now our list of things that we're selling is very limited and we need lots of cash because I'm doing lots of expensive building. Right, build that then, please. Here we go, get that done. Another very expensive house for people to live in. Get a look at the people working on the farm, wanting, you know, rooms with beds in and windows and heating. It's very selfish. Okay, outside of each one of these, we do want to give them a teeny tiny decoration, just so when they walk out of their doors, they think, wow, I'm so very happy. The decor around here is amazing. Who organises this? They're brilliant. So we'll have that and we'll have... a little, yeah. Oh, they're tiny. Hang on a minute. Can we get a slightly bigger one? Like that. Oh, okay. Still not that much bigger, but okay. Put one there and one there. There we go. That's quite nice. And then we're going to move people. So, yes, what's that one? So that's going to be called, because I think we have to name these. What do we call it? It's near to the farm machinery. Near to farm machinery house. It does what it says on the tin. We know what's going on there. And this is storage house. This can be storage house because it's near to storage thingamajigs. Right, so the people in here, so Henry Gilbert, yeah, all the shipping people, there should be 4 of them. Yeah, they need to move to storage house. So Henry, we're going to relocate you to storage house. Splendid. And then we want Molly. Relocate you to storage house. And then Emma, you are moving house. You're going to storage house. It's very similar to your existing house. And the final person, Arlo. Come on then, Arlo. Here we go. Relocate you to storage house. And then everybody else in here is being relocated to near to farm machinery house. The catchily named near to farm machinery house. Move you, Eliza Harding. And the final one, Michael Watts. Relocate you near to farm machinery house. That is wonderful. And then we can get rid of this. That can go. Boop. We get a little bit of money back. Oh, and we need to get rid of that as well. There you go. Look. So we're back up to 88.5 grand, which isn't particularly brilliant, but it's okay because we're going to get stuff soon. Look, the peas, those peas are ready to go in, but they've not quite got them yet. And the lupine is taking a while as well, but that's okay. But yeah, these two fields here, this one in particular, is being harvested, so that will have some nice stuff soon. Still not quite got that done. They've only just ploughed that. They've only just sort of ploughed our new orchard. But, okay, that's all good. Look at that. They're getting loads of stuff in. I would like to get some more of this stuff in. Come on, here we go. I was going to say the money just went up then, but then it went back down again because, you know, we're just spending it on lots of things. Right, that's all going to pour into there. That is a lot of lovely, what was that? Colza or rapeseed, if you want. They can sell that and make rapeseed oil and such like. And I think, is that now all available? I think it might be, because we've got our fleet of trucks from our logistics building over here, which is brilliant. So yeah, they're driving stuff around. There's quite a bit of colza. And I mean, yeah, the honey is also piling up. The longer we leave it, the more honey we can get. Look, they're moving loads of the stuff around. Moving the straw about. This is much better than people doing it by, carrying little trays and things. Okay, so I think, can we now go to here, sell that honey, and sell that honey. Right, okay, that is nearly 6 grand. That's quite nice. Now, the silage is interesting. I don't think we sell that anymore. We want to keep that for the animals. However, coals is on a good price. Plus 9%. Please give us good news. Please say this is worth a lot of money. I'm going to click the button. 73,000. Okay, yes, absolutely. Sell that, thank you. That can all go 161 grand. And we've still got a little while to go in terms of these fields. They're not done yet. I think we'll get another crop out of this and another crop out of that. And yeah, the lupine will be done before the end of the year. And we should get the peas done as well. So yes, it's looking good. I think we're okay. So now we can go back over here and do animals because yes, we didn't sort of get round to that before. So here we go. Right, let's not get distracted anymore. Let's go to here and yes, if we go for small sheds. So if we go here, rotate it round. So if we have small shed, small shed, small shed, then there's a little gap just there. But those houses are too wide, aren't they? So we can have a small shed, a house for the people that are dealing with the animals to live in, and then another one of those. And that really sort of doubles down on the sheep. So yeah, do you know what? We'll do that. I don't think we're in planning mode. So I think we'll put one just there. Okay, that's fine. And then we will get in the house for the workers. So pop that in like so, and we'll get a road that runs across like this, because that's going to make life a bit easier. Okay, I think let's see how many workers need to work in the thing with the sheep. I don't know how many workers that requires, so let's have a quick look. Just one worker. Okay, we can do this. We can properly go to town with animals over here then. So small sheds. Yes, we'll have many, please. So we'll have another one there and another one there. This is getting expensive. So 3 of our workers are going to be assigned. And of course, we have to buy the animals in as well, which is going to be another expense. So we won't build any more animal things right now, but we will make sure that we get these set up. And we need some people. Okay, who's good at working with animals? Willow Johnston. Of course you are. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. We need to give the house a name. Okay. Now we are going to have, so this is where it's going to get complicated. We're going to have multiple sort of animal locations. This is only our first one. So, again, these are all going to be small. Let's call it small animal house. But it's not a house for small animals. We should make that clear when people are told that they're going to go and live there. It's because these buildings are small. It's going to be small sheds and small pigsties and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, there we go. That's fine. And then hire some people in. So, yeah, Willow, you can live in the small animal house. You are hired. Welcome aboard. Anybody else like working with animals? You, Albie Parsons. Very exciting name. You can go... Oh, it changes them all. Oh, you're going to the small animal house. Yeah, absolutely. Boop. Splendiferous. Okay, this is good. That's it, I think. For now, I think that's it. Okay, yeah, no other animal people, but that's fine. Right, over here then, we've got, 10 animals max. Now, the only thing is, of course, we now need to make sure that the animals have food, which is going to be important. But first things first, let's assign a staff member. Willow Johnston. There you go. You can go into there and look after no animals. We can get it ready. And then you, over here, that can be Albie Parsons' responsibility. Okie dokie. And then we need to buy the animals. So if we go to sheep... Oh, this is different. This is different. It wasn't like this before, look. So we can pick alpacas, and they're 700 apiece. And we can have 50 of them, but we can't. I think that's like, maybe that's how many there are for sale, but we can only hold 10. That's all we can hold in our small sort of enclosure. But yeah, we're going to go for sheep. Then it's got sheep, young, price 90. There's allegedly infinite amounts of those. But, I mean, do we get a mix? Do we get five of these sheep and 5 of those? These sheep, if we get like a fully grown, adult, matured sheep, then that's going to start generating, milk and wool. Whereas the younger sheep, they're cheaper to buy, but they're not going to do anything, are they? When they're a lamb, they're not going to generate any milk, and they don't really have that much in the way of wool. So that's not really going to help us. So I think we buy 10 of these for only 1,800 monies. I mean, that's not that much. That's all we can have. That's the most we can have. So if we do that, buy in 10 sheep. Okay, there we go. That is sorted. 10 sheep are on the way, and now there are only 40 left. So if we go to here and then buy in the sheep again, yes, it's down to 40. So we must go to like a breeder, like an animal breeder or something, and that's what they've got left. They've now only got 40 sheep left. So, okay, we'll do the same again. Boop, there we go. So, yeah, we've got some sheep, and then we might, just for fun, when we've got a person working there, get some alpacas in. Because, yeah, we can sell the wool eventually, and that'll be quite fun. Is that just a thing we can sell on its own? Alpaca. Yeah, there you go. Alpaca wool it's actually alright anyway. If you can turn it into the wool flannel, it makes mega money. But the alpaca wool on its own is not too bad. It's not too bad at all. I think that's what we might do, just for variety, really. Just because, it's exciting having different animals. But okay, here we go. So yes, let time tick on. We could do with getting some money in. That'd be quite nice. If we could get some of these things in. I don't know, sell anything. It'd be quite useful. But yeah, there we go. Right. Now it's telling us there's no food. Okay, so no food type selected. So how are we going to do this? Chosen food quality. Okay, we've got silage. So we can give them silage. The food quality is 30%, which is poor, if we're being honest. If we then say give them straw, that's up to 60%. But I feel like they need to eat, oh crikey, what are these things? Fodder beets, corn, that's barley, got grass, okay, what if you put oat? Are they just 30 each time? Yes, whatever you choose, it's just 30% each time. So we might need to buy something in. We might need to buy in some stuff. And again, I sort of think, do we grab ourselves another plot of land? Maybe that one. And over here, grow some fodder beets and just keep them for the animals. And then order some stuff in when it's winter and we can't grow any ourselves, sort of thing. Because at the minute, we can do these two, but that's only 60% quality. And that's a bit rubbish, isn't it? We might need to buy in fodder beet. And then grow our own. I think that's, again, which is the cheapest thing? Because, does it go further? Is it better? I don't know. Can we have a look? How expensive we want to buy fodder beet? 142. Okay, so if we wanted to buy, I don't know how much they're going to eat, 1,000 units of it, that's not that much, is it? That's not that much. I think maybe for now, let's do that. We can do the silage, we can do the straw. Let's now do fodder beet, but we will auto trade this. Add first trade item. Hang on, did we not set one up? I thought we did the lupine. Wasn't that auto traded? I thought we'd done that already. Oh, there you go. It has appeared as if by magic. Oh, maybe I had one of these filters on or something. I don't know. Right, there we go. That's all done. So yes, we are going to add a trade item and we're going to have fodder beets because that seems relatively cheap. We had barley was there, wasn't it? How much is barley? Oh, we don't get the little tooltip there. Okay, helpful. Thank you. We'll go back in here and look then. Be like that. Barley, I think, is a bit more expensive. There was just grass. That's super cheap. That's really quite cheap. We could just buy in some grass because it doesn't seem to have any kind of bearing on the animals. It's got whether you give them just silage, that's fine, isn't it? And then straw and then grass. That to me doesn't seem very healthy. They need some sort of, something with a bit of crunch, bit of texture, like fodder beet. They sound crunchy, but they're more expensive. And it doesn't make any difference. It goes up to 90% whether you pick that or grass. I kind of feel like that's a little bit wrong, isn't it? I feel like straw feels less nutritionally sort of worthy than fodder beet. Surely that root vegetable's got more in it, to sort of help some things survive than some straw. But okay, apparently not. It seems. Soy. Okay, soy and chaff. We'll look at how much is soy. That'd be quite nice, wouldn't it? Can we buy soy? Is it expensive? Oh, it's very expensive. Okay. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. How much is corn? That's also moderately expensive. Do you know what? We're going to look after our sheep. We're going to get the fodder beet. We could get grass, but that just seems a bit rubbish, doesn't it? So let us auto trade. Again, this is a bit confusing because we have one of these set up already. Where's it gone again? There it is. Right, fodder beets. I know it's a bit more expensive, but it just feels like the right thing to do. So fodder beets, purchase until we've got 1,000. Do that, please. Purchase until we have 1,000 fodder beets. So that should be an order going in relatively soon to sort that out. And yes, that, and fodder beets. And also, straw. How much straw do we have? Can we see our total manager? Hang on a minute. Where are we? Field manager. How do we look at just warehouse manager? There we go. 3,800 lots of straw. That should be okay. That should be okay. But we will set an auto trade thing just in case straw does come down a bit. So straw, purchase until, that one there. So purchase until we've got 1,000. Just make sure we always have 1,000 straw. So at the minute, in fact, no, maybe not even that. 500. So we need to always have 500 straw. And I think, yeah, we've got loads more straw. That's all fine. Okay, I'm happy with that. So, yeah, so you are having those 3 things. You are having those 3 things. I kind of feel like we should do another, because then they're going to produce loads of stuff. Maybe then we could do grass. Yeah, okay, that's what we'll do. Set up another thing, add trade item, grass, like that. Purchase until we've got 1,000. And that seems a bit much again, doesn't it, actually? I don't know how much let's go to 500. Let's knock that down to 500 and see if that works. If it works, great. If not, we'll just change it and it should all be fine. Okay, there we go. Now, what's that saying? No resource order, silage. There is no resource order in the nearest warehouse for silage. I'm going to press fix and hope that resolves whatever that is. So I think that... Where is it? Barn 1. So barn 1 is sending out straw to the thing over here, the silage making thingamajig. And then also it's now sending out completed silage, which is sent from there back into the barn over to there. Okay. So I think that's going to come up with all of the things, isn't it? No resource order, fodder beet. We haven't got any fodder beet. We haven't got any of that kind of stuff. So, yeah, okay. Well, I hope those things just kind of fix themselves. I'll just assume they're just going to resolve themselves and it shall be fine. Oh, and grass. Yes, hang on a minute. Yeah, we want to put grass on, don't we? There we go. Right. Have we got another person that we can put into there that's good with animals? Oh, we've got choices. There are options. Okay, Aria James is the cheapest. So well done, you win. You win the prize. You are hired. Wonderful. You can work in there. Aria James, lovely. You are in there, right? Yes, okay. Right. And let's buy in some animals. So do we just go for more sheep? And just really, really go turn out? Or do we go for alpacas? Because it's fun. They're very expensive. Oh, they're super costly. Okay. Also, what do they don't eat the same things? I assume they eat the same kind of thing. Does that change? No. Okay. I think they all eat the same sort of stuff. So it should be okay. Do we treat ourselves to 10 alpacas and just hope that the wool, they're very woolly. Do you know what? Yeah, let's do it. There you go. 10, please. 7 grand on alpacas. Okay. And then they can eat... Okay, they don't eat fodder beet. Excellent. Okay, good. We'll do that. So yeah, grass, silage. They can have straw. Oh, botherations. Why can't they have the fodder beets? That would have made life much easier, wouldn't it? Okay, never mind. Right, let's watch them arrive, because something should drop them off. We should see a little truck appearing, and it can drop off the things. Let's make sure we don't miss it. Oh, here we go. Look, it's got alpacas in. There's our alpacas. Hello, alpacas. That's going to go around the corner, drop them off, and there we go, look. Oh, you've left them out there. No, they're going in still. I think that might have been a different vehicle driving away. But there we go. The alpacas are now in. Although, yes, they do have slightly less food quality. No resource order grass. Fix that and hope it just works. I think that means, I don't really understand what these are, but I think it means you're allowed to send these things out of the warehouse to anything that needs it within range. So I think, yes, these things are now allowed to go to that warehouse and grab some stuff. I think. Possibly. I'm not 100% sure about that, as you can probably tell. We could... We like to sell colza. Colza is what we sell. That's a sellable thing. What about chaff? Can we look at the cost of chaff? Can't be much. Okay. We will go out of that because it goes a bit funny. Yay for farm manager jankiness. We will order in some chaff. Eventually, we'll start doing all this ourselves. We'll have a great big grass field and we'll have a great big fodder beet field. But for now, we can't do that. So we'll order that in and there we go. And then on here, yes, they can have some chaff. So their food quality is 100%, which is what we want to see. And now, yes, they should at some point start making things that we can use. Already, look, they're making manure, which is brilliant news, because then we can buy less in. That's very good. And they're making wool. We've got sheep's wool. There's some sheep's milk. We've got ourselves, more sheep's wool and sheep's milk from those guys. Oh, hang on a minute, fix that as well. Do the chaff thing. And over here, we've got 13 alpaca wool. Okay, so they don't generate milk or anything, as we sort of suspected. They just generate the alpaca wool. But that's still fine. Okay, we've got animals. We've got animals in, and it's an exciting time. Okay, we do need to save a little bit of money now, although here comes a lot of straw. Here is a lot of straw. This is wonderful. Okay, is it worth, because we are going to go through quite a bit of silage now, is it maybe worth this? So, hang on a minute, where's the person? Ethan Cole, where do you live? Near to farm machinery house. You should live here. You should live in whatever that house is called, logistics house, because then you can just walk to work just there and then walk back again. Ethan Cole, relocate you to logistics house. So it's just a little tiny bit nearer. But there we go, look. Right, so more straw goes in and they're able to turn that into the lovely silage. Right, how are the animals looking? Is it good? Are we okay? Are we good animals? I think we're all fine. I think it's looking good. I think then let's go to here and sell some things. So right, don't sell any of this stuff now. Don't sell the grass. Don't sell the fodder beets. Don't sell the chaff. We need all of that. But we can sell 13 lots of alpaca wool. Let's see how much that gets us. 652 farm manager monies. Not even enough to pay off one alpaca. But okay, that's fine. Sheep's wool. Price of that looks quite variable. It's going up a little bit now. 138, not particularly very much. Sheep's milk, over 1,000 monies. Okay, that's pretty good. And then the 2 honeys, sell those. That's fine. Don't sell anything else. We now need all of this. The animal's going to eat the straw and eat the silage and everything else and eat the chaff. So, okay, 8.5 grand. Not particularly brilliant right now, but that will do. So sell that. And then, yes, do we now look at getting some more animals? I think we might need to leave it until we have another sellable crop. Because the minute our money is looking a tiny bit low, it's looking a little bit dicey. And I think, we should probably just let that top up a bit. We've got enough for, 1 month. 1 month of maintenance, and that's kind of it. How are the greenhouses doing? 5 days until... And 1 day until those tomatoes are done. 1 day until cucumbers. Oh crikey. Okay. Yes, it's gonna be a busy old time soon then. And then yes, the sweet potatoes and the beans. Okay. Is it? Oh no, we haven't got the money. We haven't got the money. Although, there we go. Look, we're getting more stuff to sell. I did want to look at getting the research done to get the bigger greenhouses, because then we could have bigger greenhouses selling nice, simple, standard things like tomatoes, because they're really easy. You don't need to replant everything. You don't need to sort of plough everything and cultivate things, because they just grow on a plant. They're just sort of there. So you take the tomatoes off the plant and then you leave that plant to grow some more and you go and get them later. Whereas over here, they have to keep sort of replanting it and ploughing things, and it's all a bit of a faff. So yeah, if we could get some big greenhouses over here that were just solely working on tomatoes, we could get loads. And then eventually we could get a tomato sort of juice factory or whatever, one of these things. Where is it? Not enough money. I know we haven't got enough money. Oh, got even less now. Oh, 50 grand we pay maintenance now, dearie me. But yeah, things like that. Textile factory. Oh, that's really expensive. And we need light industry for that. Yeah, look, like a slaughterhouse. Don't want that right now. Milk processing plant. Stuff like that. 340 grand. Fruit processing plant. That's 380 grand. Vegetable processing plant. That's what we'd need. 380 grand to tomato juice and carrot juice and other stuff. Okay. Right, and pickles. We could do that. That is very expensive, though. That is super costly. Okay, right, let's sell a few things. Sell the honey. That's good. Sell the tomatoes. Decent amount from the tomatoes. That's quite nice. Sell the cucumbers. They make a good amount. That's quite nice. And yeah, sell that milk. 6,000 monies from the milk. That's really good. The wool is hardly doing anything. The alpaca wool is... What? The alpaca wool is going to make 7... What's the... Hang on a minute. What's the price? Has the alpaca wool gone through the roof or something? Minus 1%. We get 7,800 from the alpaca wool. Okay, we've paid back the alpacas. Yay. Wow. Right, 27.5 grand just about. We will take that. And then also we'll take a tiny bit more from that. Thank you. That's quite good. Oh, more tomatoes. More milk's coming in, crikeys. Okay. Right, sell that. That's good. Auto trade. I think now we need to start saying, do you know what? The alpaca wool, for the minute, sell above 0. Just sell any alpaca wool that we've got, please. Just keep that coming in. And why can't we add a new trade item? Game, don't tell me we can only have 6, because that is going to be a bit of a fiddle, isn't it? Training required. More auto trade. Why would you lock that? That's just a basic thing. Why would you lock that behind a training requirement? That doesn't make any sense, game. That's just adding a training thing in for adding it in's sake. That's just a bit fiddly and faffy, isn't it? Oh, dearie me. Okay, fine. It's going to be like that. We can't auto trade that kind of a thing. I'd love to get some more animals in, but we can't. We can't afford it, I don't think. We haven't got the money just yet. If we get, that done. This field here, they're growing peas, so that'll be a nice bit of money. That's being planted. The coals has got 50 days. So we are we're slowly working toward things. And of course, this is doing stuff. And every day that goes by, we are picking up, alpaca wool and milk from the sheep and wool from the sheep and such. So we are generating more things. It is just taking a little while for the money to come in. Our big sort of money spinners over here do have a lengthy growing time. So yes, if we did want to get some animals in, what we could do is we could use the planning thing. So put time on to slow for a second. Eggs. How good are eggs? Okay, there are 3 types of eggs. Chicken eggs, 205. Ostrich eggs, 6721. But I imagine we don't get as many ostrich eggs as we get chicken eggs. That's going to be just volume, isn't it? There's going to be loads of chicken eggs, not many ostrich eggs, quail eggs. I mean, it is quite tempting. It is quite tempting. Get, some chicken coops, but then get 1 ostrich sort of coop or whatever you call it. That'd be quite good, wouldn't it? That'd be quite fun. Milk. We looked at this before. The cow's milk is not very much, but you would get quite a lot of it, I think. So again, that's going to be volume. And fish. Hang on. What was it? I can't search for fish. I can't remember what types of fish the thing made, though, game. What kind of fish are we doing? Carp meat isn't very much. They were like, sort of shrimps or something, or prawns or whatever. I'm never quite sure of the difference. Where are they at? Here. That. Shrimp. Shrimp is quite profitable. We could get some like little shrimp farms in. Again, when we've got some money. That might be quite exciting, because I imagine cows and that are quite a lot. They're only 3.5 grand. Hang on. Go to planning mode. So how big are they? We could fit 1, 2, 3, and then have another little gap. I don't quite know what we do with that, but we could, we'll put some nice things around. We'll put some more decorative items. So maybe we'll have, that, like that. Are we in planning mode? Hang on, pause time. Are we in planning mode? Yes, we are. Okay, good. And then we'll put that like that, and that like that. So another 3 employees looking after 3 lots of animals. So 2 lots of chickens and 1 lot of ostriches. That is what I think would be quite fun. But we're not going to do that right now, because that would be expensive. And then in here, we'll just put We'll just put like some nice decorative things. Oh, they haven't got a decorative thing just there. Oh, I'm very sorry. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Let me give you a nice plant pot or two. You can have one of them actually. They're quite nice. In fact, you know what? We'll double it up as by means of apology. There you go. You can have 2 lots of those because that does help. Oh, hang on. What's this? Should I be aware of this? Resource in the building expire soon. Fodder beet will expire in less than 5 days. Ah, okay. So we're ordering in too much fodder beet. Okay, we don't need 500. What about 100? Let's see if that is a more reasonable number. Is it worth, for now, selling the fodder beet? Do we just sell it and then we'll top it back up? 530. Do you know what? Boop. Yeah, there we go. That stops that, I think. Hang on. We've still got 100 in. Ah, no. Is that stuff we're buying in? I thought we just sold all the fodder beet. Why is there 100 there? Is that just the stuff that we just bought back in? I'm going to press sell and hope that goes away in the corner. Is it going away? No. I don't fully understand why that's still showing that. But okay, it'll resolve itself at some point, possibly. Show that. It's there, look. Expiration date. Fresh expires in 30. Oh, it's this bit here. That bit there. I don't know how to tell you to do that. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on, we could get the refrigeration systems thing to make stuff last a bit longer in the warehouses. That warehouse can have a refrigeration thing. We need to learn the tech for it by doing the training, but that would make sense. I'm just going to hope that goes away. I'm just going to wait for that error message to go away because I don't fully understand how to deal with it. So if we just leave it, there you go, look, it's gone. It's all fine. Hooray, as if by magic things have sorted themselves. Wonderful. Okay, and the pears are in. 268 days until we get some lovely, lovely pears, and 39 days until we get apples. So that's going to be, what, sort of the end of September-ish? Kind of, I think. But, okay, look at this. Look at this. Many things coming in. The alpaca wool, I think, is generating a good amount of money still. Right, what do we have for sale? So we've got sheep wool, not even 1,000. We need to do something with that. That needs a factory or something, doesn't it? Got all that. Got the milk. That's a huge amount of money. Waste. Oh, okay. We're generating waste. I didn't know that was a thing. The alpaca wool, that's not generating that much again, but okay. All of those red beans can go. That's okay. And the buckwheat honey. Can we sell waste? Apparently we can. Okay, good. There you go. That makes it go away. Sell that for 26 grand, please. Again, not loads of money, but it's okay. But I think here we might need to be, and this will be a difficult and painful thing to do, we might need to be relatively restrained when all of these crops are harvested, because we're going to get money. And my initial instinct when we get money in this game is to go, oh, I've got money, let's spend it on shiny things. But I think possibly we might need to not spend it on quite so many shiny things. We might need to just sort of, I don't know, maybe we could do the big greenhouse research and put a few of those in just before winter arrives. So we've got plenty of tomatoes to sort of, survive on. But yeah, I think the rest of it we might need to keep until we've sort of got through winter again, because it's quite difficult. How much was that research? Where was it? Oh, hang on a minute. We've now got access to animal training stuff because we've got animals. Hang on. 8 grand would improve milk and egg production. We've not got any eggs right now, but milk production by 2%. So we will get 2% more milk. Pause time in the background. Fields. Oh, there's the soil survey thing. And it's 10 grand for a large greenhouse. That's quite expensive. Oh, we can... Oh, okay. Okay. Unlocks mills and bakeries. Unlocks the milk thing. Fruit and vegetable plants. Oh, there are so many things. Logistics is almost done. We've nearly completed that. 15 grand for the cold storage thing. Machines... Yeah, that's almost sort of done, isn't it? Staff is kind of okay. I mean, we could... That'd be quite good. Increase the carrying capacity of field workers. That would be quite useful. Trading. Unlocks trading manager. Have a warehouse, have a barn. Have one small silo. Oh, got rid of our small silos because I thought, nah, we don't need that. Oh, there you go. Increases the maximum number of auto trade operations. Oh, okay. Unlocks more trading partners. What's all this? What is all this about? I don't know what that's all about, but okay. And then general is, 2-lane roads and organic seeds, which we could do with getting. This is very tricky, isn't it? Large greenhouse. 10 grand. Boop. I've just done it. I've just committed. I've committed to large greenhouses. Is it the right thing to do? Should we have started looking at optimizing our soil? I don't know. Possibly, but we're not going to. So never mind. Right. Here we go. Get that done. 4 days. And then we'll see how much one is and also how big they are. Because, yes, ideally, I'd like to fit some of the large greenhouses over here. Because these people can go and work in the greenhouses. That is the greenhouse house. But whether they'll fit over here, I don't know. So, let's get the sort of training done and then see how big the big greenhouses are. Right, there we go. Training done. Let's see how big these things are. Now, I don't know whereabouts they would be. Would they be under other? Yeah, there we go. There's one there. So 7 grand. Okay, so the normal ones are 5,000. That one is 7,000. 300 a month. It's only a tiny bit more in terms of maintenance. So do you know how big? Oh, right. Okay. They are quite big. Do you know what? The large greenhouses are quite large. And for some reason, we can't put one there. Why can't we put one there? We can fit one in like that, but we can't put it... Oh, is it because of that? Is it because of that fence? I mean, I'm willing to lose that fence. If I can fit a large greenhouse in over here, that fence can go. It's fine. I'll readjust that little garden thing. But I don't know if that is the case. Is it because something else is sort of sticking out into that bit? Yeah, they fit. It fits here, look. So we can afford one and build one. It's fine. The game is just being fussy. Yeah, it must be that, because it's okay here, look. And then you go there, and it goes, no, I can't do that. So yeah, I think it is the fence just there. Why is that causing a problem? It's just a tiny fence, dearie me, with the weird flat tree that never grew. Okay, do you know what then? We take out the fence. Are we now okay? Are we okay for a large greenhouse? I think we might be. That was very weird, wasn't it? That was a bit picky. Okay, so if we put that there, I mean, that is massive, isn't it? Compared to those, it's more than double the size. It's triple the size. So if we go, yes, please, I'd love one of that. Is that going to fit properly just there, though? How are we going to fit all the other greenhouses in? That I'm not sure, but do you know what? We're just going to put one in for now because I want one. There we go. Right, so that's in. And this can grow tomatoes. That can just be a massive, gigantic tomato greenhouse because that is nice and simple, nice and safe. We know where we are with that, and they generate an okay amount of money, I think, he says. Now, not entirely sure. Tomatoes, they are, 12.27. Right now they are. That is okay. So it is finished. We want to... Oh, how much is the pump going to be? Another 10 grand for the pump. Okay. Fertilizer, manure, our own manure, which is delightful. Activate the pump. Yes. Okay, fine. And we would like tomatoes, please. Yes, absolutely. Put them in there. That is all sorted. Right. So, the temperature between, 15 and 35. So 25 would be ideal. And then humidity... between 70 and 80, 75 in the middle, that's the desired value. Perfect. Right, so that is now ready for people. It can accommodate 12 workers can go into there. Okay. Wow. Okay, that it's going to go, I haven't got enough workers. They're all going to have to come from the greenhouse house and go over here. It's going to be a big old job getting that sorted, but I think that'll pay dividends over winter. That's going to be very good over winter. We're going to get a lot of nice stuff from that to keep us going. And yeah, we've got all this stuff as well. But money at the minute looking a bit tight. Got stuff from here though. Look, got some sweet potatoes that we're harvesting. That's brilliant. And that is... right. Oh yeah, that's just lacking people because of this over here. Oh, we've paid out all the monies and now we've only got 12 grand. Okay, we've probably got some items to sell, I imagine. We've got some red beans. We've got some colza honey. We've got some buckwheat honey, which sells very well. That's brilliant stuff. We've got alpaca wool, 2.5 grand. We've got sweet potatoes for 5 grand. Thank you, sweet potatoes. We've got multi-flower honey. That's very good. We've got sheep wool and sheep's milk, 12.5 grand from sheep's milk. Oh, thank you, sheep. Thank you. You're going to keep everything going. So, yeah, okay. Sell that for quite a lot. Okay, right. We can afford the next month's maintenance fees. This is encouraging news. Wonderful. Right. Okay, how long until that's done? The harvesting the peas and the lupine is almost done. And the colza is almost done. And the buckwheat's almost done. Okay, everything's sort of going to be kind of done at the same time over here. Those 3 fields. Anyway, the peas are coming through now, which is lovely. This is what we like to see. This is good news. Is it worth maybe hiring another couple of people who are good at working with plants to go and help out in the greenhouses? Because that massive greenhouse is taking up everybody. We'll hire 2 people. I know it's going to cost money, but I think it'll help in the long run. No, but nobody good at working with plants. You're applying to work on a farm. Come on. All right, we'll check that again in a bit. That's a bit of a bother, isn't it? Dearie me. We need somebody over here as well. Look, the pears, they need watering possibly. Is that what they need? They need between 60 and 80 water. So yeah, 70. Oh yeah. Force watering, please. We need to go and water the pears because they're getting all a bit dry. Okay. Anybody good at working with plants? Hooray! Right, there we go. Multiple people. Near shop. Right. Harrison Jackson, you are a bit cheaper. Storage house. So you can go to there and you can just do manual work. That's what you can do. You're just going to help out in the greenhouses. That's all you can do. So you can do manual work and... oh, crikeys. Okay. Near sharp into the storage house and you can just do manual work. There you go. Right, we'll hire you as well. Okay, so a couple of extra people have appeared. 2 extra pairs of hands to help out around here because it is quite busy. And I think to wrap things up, let's just go and have a check on the animals. I think they're looking okay. Everything is looking good. Look, there we go. The alpacas and the sheep having a splendid time. And let's do the final round of selling because we should have all those peas. Yeah, there we go. That is all the peas. The pea price is down a tiny bit, but 40 grand. Okay, we'll definitely take that. Right, sheep wool, colza honey, sheep's milk. That's another 5 grand. Buckwheat honey, that's very good. Multi-flower honey. Sell all the sweet potatoes. That's another month's worth of money coming in. Brilliant. Okay, so sell all of that. That's very good. Yeah, happy with that. So now we're just over 100 grand. I think with that done, we shall wrap things up for now. I think that's a good point to leave it. I think next time we're going to have, yeah, the lupine, that's going to come through. The colza, that's going to come through. And the buckwheat, all within a few days of each other. That's going to be good. We, of course, are going to keep generating lots and lots of lovely honey. The greenhouses, I mean, those 2 are ready for harvest. So that's more tomatoes. Hopefully, we can get this massive greenhouse ready. It can be sort of, yeah, ready to grow some stuff because that's going to be quite good. That's going to be a good money spinner. And we've got the animals. We've got the animals that are just going to generate constant amounts of stuff. But I think maybe the big thing when we come back next time is going to be this. In 16 days, we can go and get our first harvest of apples, which is going to be really good because we've been waiting a long time to get those apples. So that's going to be very exciting. So yes, I think there's quite a lot to do next time. And of course, we can get some more animals in as well. If we get enough money, we have to sort of do some numbers to work out, you know, whether we can survive through the winter with the money we've got. But if we do sort of have enough money, we could get some more animals, we've sort of outlined the area where we'd like to get some sort of, poultry stuff up and running. So if we could do that, that would be very exciting as well. So I think, yeah, plenty to do. Plenty to do next time, which is all looking very good. But yeah, we'll wrap things up for now. Hopefully you are still enjoying this. If you are, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here next time out in Farm Manager World. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I'll see you next time. She's still heartbroken. She's still sick. Oh, Colleen, it's just not your day, is it? Sean Bozzini is going to defecate. How's the lounge looking? Do you like the plants? I left them there especially for you guys. Is there some sort of terrible apocalypse which I need to know about? He's just defecated in a bush.